Hello everybody, welcome back to another trade recap. Today I'm going to be going over how I made $535 on my eval today, trading NQ in 4 minutes. Let's get in to the bias. High time frame, I am bearish. Why am I bearish? Well, we have this 4 hour above us with low resistance. So we can see down here that we generate these lows and we're between these two draws. So I'm going to be using conditions to find out where I want to go, right? So we're between this 4 hour, we're between this. This low resistance to the 4 hour doesn't really mean much to me because of this SMT on ES. ES displaced higher, generating liquidity at the low, and Q generates liquidity at the low, but there's an SMT at this high as well. So it doesn't really mean much to me. So I'm more bearish based off just that. To confirm this bearish bias coming into today, I wanted to see. I wish I could see. Okay. I wanted to see market open and trade into this 30-minute gap right here and then displace lower. Right? And then we go towards these lows. Come in, manipulate, set this 30-minute gap and then displace lower. That'd be the most obvious thing. It's our condition. If we're going to disrespect this, we're likely going to go to this 4 hour and then go lower to take out these draws, which would probably be maybe if we had enough, or yeah, either 4 hour would then be the condition, and then we come up and either take out these draws or these draws. So, playing out, market opens lower, generates more liquidity down here towards these already generated lows, right? So we have all of this. Then, boom, 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 boom. Trade it. Oops, a little too far. Trade into this 30-minute, and then what do we get in this 30-minute? I'll show you why this 30-minute is so good and so beautiful. Because we could see in this 30-minute, right, we get all the perfect key moments. We manipulate into it. We get initial manipulation inside of CE, and then we re-manipulate it, turtle soup it, right, just wick it. So that's beautiful. Turtle soup, and then out of that, what do we get out of that? We get a freaking instant inverse off this. Just super, super, super obvious. Super obvious, right? So, next 30-second candle. I think I got an entry round. I got an entry right here. Yeah, for 1 to 1.2. Got an entry right there. Targeted this low because it was the most obvious low we got. Liquidity leading down there, and then yeah, especially with no news conditions, like I took this 30-second, definitely not a 15-second by the way. Definitely don't want to be doing too much on no news conditions. I did not want to target these lows with the current market conditions that we're having. But yeah, we come up, edged my stop loss, but just fill this 1 minute gap, and then I'm break even at this 2 minute gap because I didn't want to see us, like I could have seen us generating more liquidity, especially with the current market conditions. No news, like that's been a common thing. We generate liquidity at a low and then boom, and then we come down, like take it out London or something. But come down and take profit right there. I could have held for it, That did end up playing out, but again, I just really wanted to get the piece of the pie. But here's another saucy thing. The reason why I took this 30-second, it was a little bit more discretionary than this 2 minute right here, was one because the 2 minute would be an obvious break even point for us. But when I see um a gap tap with CE tap and then a quick beautiful resweep like that, I don't have to wait for a 2 minute all the way down there to get a crappier entry. I could just enter right here and get the best entry possible and just go take profit or break even where I would have went the 2 minute. And that's what it ended up playing out. If you guys want to, all right, let me go back. That is all for today. If you guys want to support me on Lucid, use code DINABUTTER or DB. I haven't decided yet. On all your Lucid evals, yeah, use code DB to get the best possible discount. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.